Hi, in this video I'm going to demonstrate a practical application of programming concept by developing an artificially intelligent software using C++ programming language. This is an intelligent calculator programmed on the basis of mathematical logic which can calculate some specified mathematical expressions synchronous to human brain calculations. The computer will talk to you through written words and give some directions for the application. So let's start and enter into the domain of mathematical magic. So what's your name? I write my name. Enter. Hello Charan. Press any key to experience the magic of artificial intelligence. So I press any key and enter. It asks for password. Enter password. You can see if I put any wrong password, it says sorry, access denied, wrong password. So I put the correct password and it says welcome to Chandicharan Chatterjee's magical calculator. Enter your date of birth continuous. So I put my date of birth. There are three choices. About the software, go directly to the application and license. So let's see what is all about the software. 1. Enter. Magical Artificial Intelligent Calculator software is an intelligent program which can do your mental calculations automatically and parallelly. Whatever calculations you are instructed to do, those are analyzed and detected internally by the computer. Finally, the mathematical calculations analyzed by you in the monitor is automatically solved by the microprocessor. Now the magical time starts. Just follow the steps instructed by the computer. So these are the 6 steps you have to follow. I will dictate these steps with one example and next time you can yourself do it. So step 1, imagine any 2-digit number. So let's take any 2-digit number 64. Add the 2 digits together. 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. Subtract the addition of digits from the original number. So 64 minus 10, 54. Multiply the resultant number by 2. 54 into 2 is equal to 108. Subtract 10 from the resultant of step 4. 108 minus 10 is equal to 98. Remember the final result. So we have to remember the final result, that is 98. So are you ready? Yes. I write yes here and enter. Now search the remembered number in the above table. The number will be followed by a code. Remember the code. So you have to search the remembered number in this table. So our number was 98. You can see in this table some numbers start from 1 to 155. So I have to search 98 here, 98, and the code which follows 98 is CGSBCD. We have to remember this code, CGSBCD. From the next time when you calculate, you may have different code and you have to remember that code. So CGSBCD is the code. Are you ready with the code? Yes. I write here yes and enter. Good. Now input any 2 numbers. So I input any 2 numbers like 3 into 5. Okay, your input numbers are x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 5. So now calculate one of the above mathematical expressions as per the code instruction. Now you can remember the code. So you have to search that code and some mathematical expression will be written on the right side of that code. So our code was CGSBCD and the expression is 2x plus 3y. Now we have to calculate this 2x plus 3y according to the input. X is equal to 3 and y is equal to 5. So 2 into 3 is equal to 6 plus 3 into 5 is equal to 15. 15 plus 6 is 21. So our result is 21. If done, type yes. Now I type yes and enter. You see the software is processing, and it will find the answer 21. Processing completed. The result has been logically determined by the microprocessor. Press any key to display the calculated output. I pressed any key and enter. You can see the answer is 21. So whatever numbers we take, it will calculate its answer without taking the input of the 2-digit number. Whatever you imagine as a 2-digit number and the expression, the random calculation you have to do, that will be calculated by this computer automatically. So you can see the answer is 21. This is called the magic of digital intelligence. Now the computer says, Charan, want to try again? I type yes, and it again goes to the first page, initial position. So this time I will select 2, that is go directly to the application. So 2 and enter. Again the same steps. This time you can at the early stage we took 64 as the input number. This time you can imagine any 2-digit number, whatever comes to your mind, and calculate these 6 steps, and remember the answer, the final answer within your brain, so that neither the computer knows whatever you have calculated nor me. So you can pause the video and calculate these 6 steps. Well, so are you ready? I type yes, enter. I hope you have calculated some answer, and now in this table you have to search your number and the respective code. So I will scroll up slowly. You have to search the number and the respective code, and you have to remember the code. You have to keep your eye on the screen and search for the number. Whenever you are ready with the number, you have to remember that code. I'm scrolling up to number 1 because many user or many persons may have different answer, may have different 2-digit number. So I have to scroll up to the first position. I go up to the first position. This is the first number, first code, and you can see different codes are there. I hope you are ready with your code. So I will go directly to the application now. So are you ready with your code? I type yes. Good. Now input any 2 numbers. So this time again input any 2 numbers like 56, enter 28, any number you can put. So enter. So you are ready with your code. Now we'll again scroll up, and you have to search your code and calculate these input numbers. X is equal to 55 and Y is equal to 28 on the expression followed by your code. So these are the codes. You have to search your code. Different users may have different code. Okay, these are the few codes automatically generated by the software. So if you are ready with the code, then calculate by putting the value of X and Y as 56 and 28 respectively. You can pause the video and calculate. You can see that neither I know your calculation nor the computer, but when I type yes here, and enter. The software is processing, and now it will come to know your answer. You can see and you can match your answer to the processed data. So the software is processing, and processing completed. Result has been logically determined by the microprocessor. Yeah, your answer is 29,792. This must be your answer if you have calculated accurately. So don't be amazed, each time it will generate different code and different expression. So this is the beauty of this software. Well, it again says Charan want to try again, so let's try once again. I put yes and enter. This time we can see the license as well as the application. So magical artificial intelligent calculator software is programmed by me of Odisha Engineering College through the continuous analysis of intelligent logics. No part of the software can be copied without written permission from me. Well, again the same 6 steps. This time you can take any 2-digit number, different one from the previous ones, and follow these 6 steps. You may have different answer. It will generate different code. You have to calculate the code, and again the software and the computer will come to know whatever you have calculated. So pause the video and calculate and do the 6 steps yourself. So are you ready? Now type yes and enter. Now once again you can see that a code is generated. You have to remember the code. So you have to search your answer in this table. I will start from 155 and scroll up. You have to search and see your code. Wherever your code exists, you have to remember that code. Later on it will be utilized. So slowly I will come upward by scrolling up. You can pause at a particular point and search for your code. So I hope you have got your code, whatever code it is. Neither I know nor the computer knows whatever code you have searched. Well, are you ready with the code? Yes. Write yes and enter. Good. Now input any 2 numbers. Again, any 2 random numbers like 6, enter 9, enter. So this time x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 9, and you have to calculate one of the above mathematical expressions as per the code instructions. So you have to search the code and calculate the value of the followed instruction expression by putting the value of x as 6 and y as 9. So I will scroll up and you can search your code as well as your expression. This is the starting of the code. Put x is 9 and x is 6 and y is 9, and you have to calculate the code. First of all, you search the code in this table. I will scroll up and down. I hope you have got your code. You can pause the video and calculate. And now I type yes, I'm ready with the code and the calculation. Enter. See, the software is processing your data, and neither I know your answer nor the computer, but the software processed data will give your answer. Yeah, processing completed. Result is ready. I put any key and enter, and here it is. Your result must be minus 0.428571. This must be your answer according to the expression calculated by you. So this is the beauty of this software. It again says Charan want to try again. So continuously in up to infinite time it will repeat itself with the generation of different codes and different numbers. So let's try this software for the last time. So Charan want to try again. I type yes. this is the last time you can feel the software. So this time I will type 2, that is go directly to the application, enter. Again the 6 steps you have to calculate. This time again you take another 2-digit number, the different one from the earlier 3, and you can pause the video and do some calculation according to the 6 steps. So are you ready with your answer? I type yes, enter. You must be ready with your code, and you have to search the number in this table and you will find a code, respective code. So I will scroll up slowly. You have to search the number and the respective code. So I hope you have got your code. Any of the code may be there, I don't know. Neither me nor the computer knows whatever code you have seen. So you are ready with your code. So I type yes. Good. Now input any 2 numbers. So again I input any 2 numbers like 3 and 7. This time x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 7. And you have to search the code, and here and expressions here you have to calculate according to the value of x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 7. So you again see you will have different expression this time, but I don't know what expressions you are calculating, but the computer will come to know after the data are processed. So you have to search the code and the respective calculation you have to do on the right side. For example, if your code is AGSBCD, then you have to calculate x plus y power 2. So in this way, whatever expressions you got according to your result, you have to calculate. You can pause the video and calculate it. So I hope you are ready with your calculation. I will type yes, enter. You can see the software is being processed, and whatever answer you have got, the answer will be extracted artificially from you on the screen, and the magic begins. The result has been determined, and here is your answer. Your answer is 100. Wow, exactly 100. You have calculated, if you have calculated correctly and accurately, your answer must be 100 according to your expressions. So you can see neither I know whatever you have calculated nor the computer knows, but still according to the data it got your answer 100. So this is the magic of digital intelligence, especially this is a part of artificial intelligence which is going to work for the technological advancement of the world in the near future. Well, that was a brief demonstration of the application, as the actual software has no limit of taking input. You can take as many 2-digit numbers as possible, and the tricky thing is that every time it generates a different code, and hence a different mathematical expression is executed. So there is no repetition at all. Thanks for watching.